Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
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 सियावर रामचंद्र की
जय.
श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की
जय.
ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः. ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः. ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. ओम श्री जानकी वल्लभो विजयते. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शंकरं लोकशंकरं. समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं. नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते. पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे. नीलाम्बुजश्यामलकोमलाङ्गं सीतासमारोपितवामभागं. पाणौ महासायकचारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथम्. अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं. सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं. रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि. We have to start Kishkindha Kanda. Mangalacharana shloka, first one we have learnt yesterday. Let us chant it together. कुन्देन्दीवरसुन्दरावति बलौ विज्ञानधामावुभौ. शोभाढ्यौ वरधन्विनौ श्रुतिनुतौ गोविप्रवृन्दप्रियौ. मायामानुषरूपिणौ रघुवरौ सद्धर्मवर्मौ हितौ. सीतान्वेषणतत्परौ पथिगतौ भक्तिप्रदौ तौ हिनः. So we are starting the fourth Kanda, fourth Sopana, fourth step of this Ramacharitamanas, which is called Kishkindha Kanda. The section of Ramayana where the majority of the story happens in Kishkindha. Kishkindha is the capital of Vanaras. The kingdom of Vanaras, Kishkindha is the capital, part of the forest. And we saw in the last session that this is somewhere near Hampi, today's Hampi. That is where Kishkinda was. Now, Tulsidas Ji here starts with a Mangalacharana shloka, which is actually not a prostration. It's a prayer. Prayer to Lakshman Ji and Sri Ramachandra Ji. Why I am saying Lakshman Ji before? Because he mentions Lakshman Ji before. Let us see the meaning. Kunda Indivara Sundarau. Everywhere Dvivachana is used. Two of them are there. Sundarau. Both of them are beautiful. Like what? Like Kunda. Kunda is white jasmine. Jasmine. So one is fair like jasmine. Indivara. Indivara is blue lotus. So one is Kunda Vat, one is beautiful like the jasmine, so fair in color, that is Lakshmanji. And then Indivara. Another is beautiful like blue lotus. That is Sri Ramachandra. So therefore, I am saying Lakshmanji is said first and then Sri Ramachandra. Kunde Indivara Sundarau. Ati Balau. And they both are extremely strong. Ati Balau. Very good. So beauty, strength. Now, Vijnana Dhamau Ubhau. Ubhau. Both of them are Vijnana Dhama. Dhama means house. Vijnana is wisdom, knowledge. They both are storehouse of wisdom, storehouse of knowledge. Vijnana Dhamau Ubhau. Ubhau means both of them. Shobhadhyau. Aha, beautiful word. Adhya means rich. They both are rich. Rich in what? Rich in Shobha. Now, Shobha, there are so many different meanings. One meaning Shobha also is Sundarata. One meaning of Shobha is from Shubha, auspiciousness also. But what actually Shobha means is grace. Grace. Not that grace, not blessing grace. The grace. Grace, that kind of grace. So Shobha, Dev, both are rich in grace, means extremely graceful. Anything that they do is so wonderful. Shobha, Dev. Vara Dhanvinau. And they are great Dhanvi. Dhanvi means archer. Dhanvi, Dhanvin, Dvivachana, Dhanvinau. Both are great archers. Shruti Nutau. Shruti Nutau. Both of them are Nutau. Both of them are saluted by Shruti, by the Vedas. Okay. Shobhadyo Radhanvino, Shruti Nutau. Go Vipra Vrinda Priyau. And both of them are dear to groups of go, cows, and Vipra Brahmanas. Generally, this go, Vipra, etc. is indicated to show goodness in the society. Goodness in the society means what? They are the good people. And these Sri Rama and Lakshmana are how? They are dear to good people. They must be the bestest, isn't it? That's why they are dear to good people. Go Vipra Vrinda Priyau. Maya Manusha Rupinau. They have taken Manusha Rupa. Manusha Rupa, human form. Manusha Rupin, Manusha Rupino. Maya. By Maya only for Leela purpose, they both have taken the form of human. They have taken the human form. Raghuvarau. Both are great in Raghuvamsha. Raghuvarau. Saddharma Varmau. And both are Varma. Varma means shield. Varma is shield. Shield, no, they wear also, sometimes they use in hand also armor. Saddharma Varmau. They are the shields for Saddharma, for the righteousness. They are the protectors of the righteousness. Saddharma Varmau. Hitau. Hitau, both are very beneficial. Sometimes what they do is, they will put Saddharma Varmau Hitau together also. And they will say they are beneficial protectors of Saddharma. That's also fine. There is Pathabheda also here, Saddharma Vantau. In some books you will see Saddharma Vantau. Saddharma Vat means those who are following righteousness. Saddharma Vantau. And sometimes Hitau, they will separate it. He Tau. He means indeed, Tau means both of them. That is also fine. All these are okay only. But then what? Sita Anveshana Tatparau. Both of them are focused Tatpara. Focused on what? Sita Anveshana. Searching for Sita Ji. And for that purpose, Pathigatau. Pathigatau. Those who are walking, those who have gone on the road. Tau, both of them, Nah, for all of us, Bhakti Pradau. May they become Bhakti Pradau. Prada means givers. May they become givers of devotion. May they give devotion to us. That's what it means. Bhakti Pradau Tau Hi. He means indeed. So now, interesting. Generally, Mangalacharana shloka is supposed to be salutation. Isn't it? That is how we have seen so far also. He is saluting. Now somebody said, but here there is no salutations. There is no Namaha, Vande, nothing is there. Directly he is asking. Why? They say because they both are walking. And you should not salute, prostrate when somebody is walking. You see? That is why you can talk to them while walking, while they are walking, but you should not salute. Therefore, Tulsidas Ji is not saluting, directly asking. Now somebody said, but why Lakshman Ji before Sri Ramachandra? Kundendi var Sundaro. Why? Because in this particular Mangalacharana, there is no prostration to Guru. See, in all so far, he will prostrate to Shivji also. Isn't it? He will prostrate to Shivji and then Sri Ramachandra. Right at the Balakanda also he did like this, Ayodhya Kanda also, Aranyakanda, everywhere he has done like that. Here there is no. So they say Lakshman Ji represents Guru. How? Because in Vaishnava Sampradaya, Lakshman Ji is Sankarshana. 4 aspects of Vishnu Bhagavan is there, no? One of the aspects of Vishnu Bhagavan is Sankarshana. That Sankarshana has come as Lakshmana. And Sankarshana is Guru in Vaishnava Sampradaya. It says, therefore, Kundendi vara Sundaro. First, he is indicating Guru, Lakshmanji, and then Bhagavan. Different reasons. Okay. Everybody's intelligence should be satisfied. For those who don't care, very good. Congratulations. Why? Don't need. Tulsidas Ji wanted. He wanted to put Lakshmanji first. He put Lakshmanji first. What is your problem? Good. He has mentioned. But both of them are remembered here. Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmanji and Sri Ramachandra together remembered and prayed also that please give us devotion. Now, we see even in Ramaraksha Stotram also, there will be some verses which will come where all these Dvivachanas are there because they are prostrating to both Sri Ramachandra and Lakshman also. Isn't it? Atta Sajjatanusha Vishwasprusha Vakshya Sugane Sanga Sangino. That's all is Dvivachana only. It's because of Sandhi it is all joined. Isn't it? Rakshanaya mama Rama Lakshmana Lakshmanau Agrataha Pati Sadaiva Gachtam. May both Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmana go in front of me on the marga to protect me. So that's why there also in Ramaraksha Stotra we see that the prayer is there for both of them together. And here also we have this one prayer. Right? Second verse. One more verse is there, Mangalacharana. Please repeat. Brahmam bodhi samudbhavam
Brahmam bodhi samudbhavam
Kalimala pradvamsanam chavyayam
Kalimala pradvamsanam chavyayam
Shrimachambhu mukhendu sundaravare
Shrimachambhu mukhendu sundaravare
Samshobhitam sarvada
Samshobhitam sarvada
Samsaramaya bheshajam sukhakaram
Samsaramaya bheshajam sukhakaram
Shri Janaki Jivanam
Shri Janaki Jivanam
Dhanyaste kritinaf pibanti satatam
Dhanyaste kritinam pibanti satatam
Shri Ramanamamritam.
Shri Ramanamamritam.
Together. Brahmam bodhi samudbhavam kalimala pradvamsanam chavyayam Shrimachambhu mukhendu sundaravare Samshobhitam sarvada Samsaramaya bheshajam sukhakaram
श्रीजानकी जीवनम् धन्यास्ते कृतिनः पिबन्ति सततम् श्रीरामनामामृतम्.
Beautiful shloka, beautiful shloka. Shri Rama Nama Amritam. Amritam is nectar. Nectar of the name of Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra. All other words in the first line, in the third pada also, are all adjectives for this Sri Rama Nama Amritam. What is this Sri Rama Nama Amritam, nectar of the holy name of Bhagavan Sri Rama? Brahma Ambodhi Samudbhavam, that which has appeared, Samyak Udbhavam, that which has appeared from the Ambodhi, from the ocean of Vedas. Here Brahma, word Brahma is in the meaning of Vedas. That which is born from the ocean of Vedas. Kalimala Pradvamsanam, that which completely destroys the impurity of Kali Yuga. Kali Mala, Mala means impurity. Kali Mala Pradvamsanam, the destroyer of impurities of Kali Yuga. Avyayam cha, and imperishable. Pradvamsanam cha avyayam. Avyayam means imperishable. Shrimat Shambhu Mukha Indu Sundaravare Sarvada Samshobhitam. Shrimat, one who has got Shri, all kinds of Aishwarya. Shambhu, that Shivji. Mukha, face. Indu, moon. Sundara, beautiful. Vare, in that great beautiful moon-like face of Shri Shivji, Sarvada Samshobhitam, that which is always Samshobhitam, ornamenting or residing. So this Ramanama is always residing on the beautiful face or beautiful mouth of Shri Shambhu, Shri Shiva, whose face is beautiful like moon. Mukha Indu Sundaravare. Now you see here, Mukha has two meanings. Face also, mouth also. That's the interesting part of it. So he says face is compared with moon, but where is Ramanama residing? On the mouth. So Srimat Shambhu Mukhendu Sun. That's why he uses the word Mukha. He could have used other words for face. No, there are so many. Why Mukha? Because that Mukha indicates both. Entire face also and mouth also. Srimat Shambhu Mukhendu Sundaravare Samshobhitam Sarvada. Samsara Amaya Bheshajam, which is the medicine. Bheshaja means medicine. Medicine for Amaya. Amaya is disease. That which is the medicine for the disease called as Samsara. Transmigration. The medicine is what? Shri Ramanama Amritam. That Samsara Amaya Bheshajam Sukhakaram. That which does what? Sukha. That which gives bliss. Creator of joy, creator of bliss. Shri Janaki Jivanam, which is life of Sita Ji. Why? Because now she has only that. Now she is separated from Sri Ramachandra. She is there in Lanka. The only thing that she has is Ramanama. That's why I said Shri Janaki Jivanam. Such Shri Ramanama Amritam, ye satatam pibanti, those who always drink. Okay? Drink. Now see again, that is why Sanskrit is so good. Rasana, tongue, is the only indriya which does both. Jnanendriya also, Rasagrahana also, and speech also, isn't it? Now here it is said, Ramanama Amritam Pibanti, ye. Those who drink the nectar called Sri Ramanama. And what do you mean by drinking the nectar? By chanting the name. Ye, those who do like this, satatam, always, te kritinaha dhanyaha. Those noble doers, kritinaha, those noble doers are dhanyaha, are blessed. Okay? Now you see, beauty you see. We have that beautiful episode of Samudra Manthana in different Puranas. Correct? And that from that ocean, from that Kshira Sagara, Amrita comes out. And that is why here also that Amrita is called Sri Rama Nama Amritam. So which ocean it is coming from? So here it says Brahmambodhi Samudbhavam. It comes out from the ocean of Vedas. That was Kshira Samudra, Kshira Sagara, from where the physical Amrita is coming and Devatas are drinking. Now here it is different. From the Vedas, this Amrita is coming out, from the ocean of Vedas. Now you will say, how come from the ocean of Vedas this Amrita, this Sri Rama Nama is coming? See, Rama, we said, is name of Parabrahma. Isn't it? And if you study Vedas, the essence of the entire Veda is Om. Shabda Brahma. That's the essence of the entire Vedas. Now that Om and Rama are one and the same. That is why in many other, almost all other mantras, there is Om in the beginning. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. See, any mantra, you will have Om. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram doesn't have Om in. Why? Om is not required separately. That Rama itself is Om. That is why for Avatar, it is not there. Om is not there. You understand? Therefore, that Brahma Ambodhi Samudbhavam, that which is born from the ocean of Vedas. One meaning. Another meaning also, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare is part of Vedas only. Isn't it? Kali Santarana Upanishad is part of Vedas. And therefore, that Rama Nama also has come from Vedas. So it is Udbhava, it has appeared from Vedas. Ocean of Vedas, that's also not wrong, it's correct. Brahmambodhi Samudbhavam. That is why it is said. That's why there is one very beautiful Kriti is there. Now, Pibare Rama Rasam. Rasane. Pibare Rama Rasam. It's telling to the Rasana speech. Drink. What? Drink this nectar of Ramanama. Why are you not doing that? Other than that, what is there in the world that you want to do? Durikrita Papa. Durikrita. Something is there, no? Durikrita. It will remove all kinds of Kalimala Pradvamsanam. That it will remove all kind of Kalimala. Samsaramaya Bheshajam. That is what is indicated in that song also. Drink, O Rasana. Drink this nectar of Sri Ramanama. Then what will happen? Te Dhanyaha. Then you will become blessed. Because those who drink this Ramanama, nectar of Ramanama, they Kritinaha Dhanyaha. Those are the blessed ones. Or you can say simply also that the blessed ones drink the nectar of Ramanama. That way also you can see. But Te Kritinaha Dhanyaha is said. When you say Te, there should be Ye before that. Saha is there, then there should be Yaha before that. Similarly, Ye Satatam Pibanti, Te Kritinaha Dhanyaha. They are the blessed ones. So like this, again if you see here, there is no salutation. Prayer also is not there. Only greatness of Ramanama is mentioned here by Tulsidas Ji. That is how he begins Kishkinda Kanda. Now what? Now there are two sortas. Very interesting. Mukti Janma Mahijani, Jnana Khani Aghani Kara, Jaha Basa Sambhu Bhavani, So Kasi Seiya Kasana, Jarata Sakala Surabranda, Bishama Garala Jahi Panakiya, Tehina Bhajasi Manamanda, Ko Kripala Sankara Sarisa. Now here Tulsidas Ji actually, remembers Shivji and also remembers the place where Shivji resides, that is Kashi, and tells the greatness of Kashi. You will see again and again Tulsidas Ji, Prayagraj, Kashi, so much of Mahima he is singing. He's from that place, he is staying also there and writing also. Chitrakoot also, we saw Ayodhya also, we will see. We have seen also earlier. Now somebody said, why Tulsidas Ji is praising Kashi so much? Because actually if you see history, these Kashi Panditas gave him a very tough time. They did not accept him for a long time. See, whatever they did. For Tulsidas Ji, Kashi is great. Why? Shivji recites. That's why he says, Mukti Janma. Kashi is the birthplace of Mukti. Moksha Nagari it is. Jnana Khani. It is the mine of all knowledge. From there only all knowledge keeps coming. Agha Hani Kara. And that which destroys all the sins. Jaha Basa Sambhu Bhavani. Where Shivji and Parvati Ji reside. So Kashi say ye kasana. He is telling us, why do you not serve that Kashi? Serving the Kashi means what? Why don't you stay there in Kashi? That is what he is telling. Now, see, Adhyatmic Artha also is there. Kashi, the word Kashi means Kashyate. That which shines, Prakashate. What is that which shines? That is that Chit Swarupa Atma. So Kashi represents that Atma Tattva. That is the place of Mukti. Isn't it? That is the source of all knowledge because Atma Swarupa is Chit. From that consciousness only all knowledge is coming. And that is the one that destroys all the sins. Therefore, Kashi here means that Atma Tattva. Why don't you serve that Atma Tattva? Why don't you stay there? Oh fool, going here and there. Why don't you stay in that Kashi? And you see here how the logic also very beautiful. If you want Mukti, you need Jnana. And to get Jnana, you must have Chitta Shuddhi. This is the order, isn't it? Now it is said Kashi does all three. It is the birthplace of Mukti. It is the mine of knowledge. And it is the destroyer of sins. So it will destroy the sins so that you will get Chitta Shuddhi. Then it will give you knowledge. And with that knowledge, it will give you Mukti also. Therefore, stay there. Understand the logic. Okay? That is why he says you should stay. Then he says, oh stupid mind, Mana Manda. He is telling to his own mind what? Jarata Sakala Sura Brinda. All the devatas, they were burning. Jarata means Jalata. They were burning. Bishama Garala. Because of that dangerous Garala. Garala is poison. Jehi Pan Kiya, one who drank it. Tehi na bhajasi. You don't worship him. Sankara. Sorry, sir. That, you see, that Shankar Bhagavan, you are not Manamanda, Tehina Bhajasi, you are not worshipping him. Ko Kripala Sankara Sarasi. Who is there in the whole world as compassionate as Shivji? Look at his compassion when that Samudra Mantana was going on and that poison came. Nobody wanted to even go near. He said, never mind, I am there. For the rest of the world, he took. Who is more compassionate than him? Why don't you worship him? And for that, why don't you stay in Kashi? Stay in that Atma Tattva and worship that Shivji. Do that. That is what he is telling his own mind, Tulsidas Ji. Okay. So technically speaking, he has remembered Shivji also. Okay. Not in the Sanskrit shlokas, but he has remembered before going forward. Now, Brahmam Bodhi Samudbhavam, the entire verse was about nectar. And that's why here you see the other side of that, which is poison, is also mentioned. That Ramanama is nectar, you will get it when the poison is drank by Guru. So first you serve Guru so that you become eligible for worshipping God. That is why it is mentioned like this. And you see how beautifully he explains also that two things are there. One is the Guru is Samartha, is capable. Why? He has drank the entire poison. And second is he is Krupala, compassionate also. Many people who are capable, but they are not compassionate towards the world. Ravana, example. See, capable of so many things, but no compassion. There are many people who are compassionate but not capable of anything. What compassion they will show? But that is not with Shivji, that is not with Guru. His Samarthya also is there and Karuna also is there. And that is why only when we serve that Guru, we will be able to drink the nectar of Ramanama. That is how the whole thing is connected. With that, we enter into Kishkinda Kanda. We will sing the first doha. आगे चले बहुरी रघुराया,
आगे चले बहुरी रघुराया,
ऋष्यमूक पर्वत नियराया,
ऋष्यमूक पर्वत निहराया,
तहरह सचिव सहित सुग्रीवा,
तहरह सचिव सहित सुग्रीवा,
आवत देखि अतुल बल सीवा,
आवत देखि अतुल बल सीवा,
अति सभीत कह सुनु हनुमाना,
अति सभीत कह सुनु हनुमाना,
पुरुष जुगल बल रूप निधाना,
पुरुष जुगल बल रूप निधाना,
धरि बटु रूप देखु तै जाई,
धरि बटु रूप देखु दई जाई,
कहे सुजानि जिय शयन बुझाई,
कहे सुजानि जिय शयन बुझाई,
पठय बाली होहि मन कठय बाली होहि मन मैला,
पटय बाली होई मन मैला,
भागौ तुरत तजौ यह शैला,
भागौ तुरत तजौ यह शैला,
विप्र रूप धरि कपितः गयौ,
विप्र रूप धरि कपितः गयौ,
माथ नाई पूछत अस भयौ,
माथनाई पूछत अस भयौ,
को तुम श्यामल गौर शरीरा,
को तुम श्यामल गौर शरीरा,
छत्री रूप फिरहु बन बीरा,
छत्री रूप फिरहु बन बीरा,
कठिन भूमि कोमल पदगामी,
कठिन भूमि कोमल पदगामी,
कवन हेतु विचरहु बन स्वामी,
कवन हेतु विचरहु बन स्वामी,
मृदुल मनोहर सुंदर गाता,
मृदुल मनोहर सुंदर गाता,
सहत दुसह बन आतप बाता,
सहत दुसह बन आतप बाता,
की तुम्हति देव महको,
की तुम तीनि देव महको,
नर नारायण की तुम दो,
नर नारायण की तुम दो,
जग कारण तारन भव,
जग कारण तारन भव,
भंजन धरनी भार,
भंजन धरनी भार,
की तुम किल भुवन पति,
ही तुम अखिल भुवन पति,
लीन मनुज अवतार,
लीन मनुज अवतार, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय।
श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की
जय।
आगे चले बहुरी रघुराया. Sri Ramachandra is going forward. Rishyamukha Parvata near Raya, and Rishyamukha Parvat mountain came near Now what happened? Taharaha Sachiva Sahita Sugreeva. On that Rishyamukha Parvata, what is happening? Rishyamukha is Rishyamukha. R is very difficult, no, for you people also. Rishyamukha. That's why he says Rishyamukha. So Rishyamukha Parvata near Aya. Near. English, near. It came near. Near Aya matlab pass Aya. It came near. Taharaha Sachiva Sahita Sugreeva. There, Sugreeva was staying along with his Sachiva. Sachiva is minister. Yes, Hanumanji only. Avata deki atula bala Shiva. And that Sugreeva saw that two strong people are coming. So everybody so far, whoever looked at Sri Ramachandra Lakshmana, they saw their beauty first, isn't it? And therefore, most of the time they were scared that, what will happen to them in the forest, such soft people. Now, Sugreeva is not seeing them as beautiful. He saw strength first. Why? Because of his fear. It has nothing to do with Bhagavan. And he says also, Ati sabhita kaha, fully scared. He says, Sunu Hanumana, O Hanumana, please listen. Purusha Jugala, two Purusha. Jugala means two, pair. Bala Rupa Nidhana. Now first Bala, then Rupa, you see. They are Nidhana, they are the storehouse of strength and beauty. So, Dhari Batu Rupa Dekhute Jai. You please take form of small Batu, young Brahmana, and go and see. Kahe su jani jiya sayana bujai. Find out who are they. Pathaye Bali hohi mana mela. If they are sent by Bali, you indicate from there. Bhagav turata tajau yaha saila. I will run away from this mountain. Okay. Now, see, here at least, see, you are not laughing, but this is at least good. That Sugreeva is asking Hanumanji to go there and find out who are they. Actually, in Valmiki Ramayana, it is said, when Sugreeva saw both of them coming, he started running. Hanumanji stopped. Wait. Where are you running? Why are you running? At least first find out whether they are your enemies or friends or who are they. Before that only. So at least, here he is not running away. He is telling. Valmiki Ramayana is even more. And then it is said, Vipra Rupa Dhari Kapi Taha Gayav. And Hanumanji also, that Kapi, he took that form of Vipra, Brahmana, that young Brahmana, and went there. Now there are, people have different kinds. They start to discuss why he must have taken Brahmana Rupa only. Now so many other things you can do. See, one thing logical, very simple is, they say Brahmanas are respected. If he would have gone as Kshatriya, etc., then there is a possibility of enmity. Because these are also Kshatriya. So, the moment you go as a Brahmana, you know that Kshatriya will not attack you. That is one. Second thing they say, that Brahmanas are very talkative people. And not just talkative, they are very inquisitive people also. They will ask you 100 questions. If you have met some Brahmanas like that, then you know. Our mother, father, all of them are like that only. 100 questions they will ask. Why? Who? Where? When? All kinds of possible WH type of questions in English. All of them they will ask. So he went there with this thought that if I go as Brahmana and if I start to inquire, who are you, from where have you come, why have you come, they will not take it in the wrong way. This is the nature. So he went there taking that Batu Rupa so that he can ask as many questions as he wants to find out who are they. And that is why he went there. Matanai puchata asabhayo. And then what? He asked. Very beautiful, sweet voice, sweet words. He asked, what? Ko tuma shyamala gaura sarira. Oh, who are you both? One is Shyamala, another is Gaura. One is fair complexion, another is dark complexion. Who are they? Kshatri Rupa. You are in the form of Kshatriya. Phirahu Banabira. But you are roaming in Tapasavesha in this forest. Why I am asking? Because this is unusual. You are wearing all Tapasavesha, supposed to be Tapasvis. But then you have bow and arrow in hand, so you are Kshatriyas. Kathina Bhumi. Komala Padagami. Beautiful. He says the bhumi is so tough. This forest ground is not very easy. Komala Padagami, and your feet are so soft. Kavana hetu bicharahu bana Swami. Oh Swami, Kavana hetu, for what purpose are you roaming in this forest? Mridula Manohara Sundara Gata. Your body is such Mridula. Mridula is soft. Manohara, what do you call? Captivating. Manaha Harati. Manohara. Captivating heart. Sundara and very beautiful. Sahata Dusaha Bana Atapabata. And then in this forest you are suffering with this scorching sunlight. And wind also, Atapa. The forest has got all extreme climate. Are you? Now no, there is no response coming. He asked question, no response. So he starts guessing. Ki tuma tini deva mahako. Are you one of those Trimurtis? Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva? Sri Ramachandra looked at little, said 2, 3, what contact, what connection? Okay, Nara Narayana ki tuma hodu. Okay, not 3 cannot come as 2, but are you Nara and Narayana coming here? Or Jaga Karana, Tarana, Bhava Bhanjana Dharani Bhara? Or are you Jaga Karana, the cause of the universe? Tarana Bhava Bhanjana. And you are the one who Bhava Tarana, who save people from samsara. Bhanjana Dharani Bhara, and reduce the weight of Dharani. Ki tuma Akhila Bhuvana Pati. Are you the Lord of the entire universe? Leena Manujavatara, who has taken human form, who has taken human incarnation. Are you that? Please tell me, who are you? What sweet things. In Valmiki Ramayana, it is said that when Hanumanji spoke in this Brahmana Vesha, Bhagavan, see, in Valmiki Ramayana, he is not God. Means he is God only, but he is not portrayed as God. So he doesn't know that this is Hanuman. So even before he recognizes who that person is, when that Brahmana asks these questions, Sri Rama turns to Lakshmana and says, just by the way he is speaking, it looks like he is a very wise person. And he says, here is a person who knows all 9 systems of grammar, which means there were 9 systems of grammar existing at that time. Aindram, Chandram, etc. We see the verse also is there. Panini has also mentioned that he has taken that grammar from 9 systems which were there before. And it is said that this person looks like he knows all the 9 systems. And the way he is articulating words and putting it forward in such a nice way, if this Brahmana is somebody's Kula Guru, etc., then that Raja, that king is very lucky. Even before Hanumanji showed his form, he said all this thing about Hanuman. Just from the way he introduced himself and asked, who are you? Okay. Now here also we see so beautiful. Now what? Now Sri Ramachandra answers. Kosalesa Dasharatha ke jaye, hum pitu bachana mani banaye. You asked us questions. I will tell you what. Kosalesa Dasharatha, king of Kosala Desha Dasharatha ke jaye. We both are sons of that Dasharatha. Hum pitu bachana mani banaye. To make our father's words true, we have come to forest. Naam Ram Lakshmana do bhai. The names are Rama and Lakshmana. Do bhai, we are 2 brothers. Sanganari Sukumari Suhai. And along with us, there were one more very beautiful lady. Iha Hari Nisichara Baidehi. Iha Hari, who was kidnapped here. Who was there? Baidehi, Videha's Putri, Janaka Maharaj's daughter. That also, Vipra Phirahi Hama Khojatatehi. O Brahmana, we are roaming here, searching for that wife of mine who was taken away, kidnapped by one Rakshasa. Apana Charita Kaha Ham Gahi. We told you about ourselves. Kahau Vipra Nija Katha Bujai. Now, O Brahmana, you tell who are you. Now here you see Tulsi Ramayana. Sri Ramachandra knows he is Hanuman. Okay? And therefore he is inquiring. Now you tell. Who are you? Now you tell. Now what Hanumanji did? He says, Prabhu Pahichani. He recognized his master. Pariu Gahi Charana. And he fell at the feet of Sri Rama. So Sukha Uma Nahi Barana. Suddenly, see, generally, Shivji wants to say something to Parvati. Entire line will be there, isn't it? After a scene is over, he will comment something. Now here, Hanumanji has fallen into feet of Sri Ramachandra and Shivji comes and says, So Sukha Nahi Barana. Uma, hey Parvati, I cannot describe that joy. Why? He himself is there. Hanumanji is who? Shivji only. Shivji's Amsha only is born as Hanuman, isn't it? And therefore, when Shivji as Hanuman has fallen into the feet of Sri Rama, he says, Oh Parvati, how can I describe that joy? That joy of touching my master's feet for the first time in this form. Now, some people say, Prabhu Pahichani. Hanumanji recognized his master. Means what? Various ways you can understand this, okay? One thing is, Bhakta will always recognize Bhagavan when Bhagavan wants Bhakta to recognize him. So now Bhagavan wants him to recognize, so he recognized. Transaction level also, if you see, go back to the story where all Devatas, because they were, they were troubled by Ravana, went to Brahmaji, then they went to Shivji, then all of them went to Vishnu Bhagavan, you remember? And Vishnu Bhagavan told them, promised them that yes, I will come. And then all Devatas became happy and they started to go. And Brahmaji called them back and said, hey, hello, excuse me, where are you going? Bhagavan is coming there to protect you, to take care of you. You all should go there to serve Bhagavan. And that is where he also told that if Bhagavan is going to come as Nara, you should become Vanara. And that is how all Devatas came. That time itself, Bhagavan had promised that I will come as son of Dasharatha and Kausalya. Now here he says that I am the son of Dasharatha. That is how Hanumanji recognized that, oh, this is the one. Okay? That is how the connection is. Right? That is how he has recognized. Now what? Pulakitatana. Mukha avana bachana. He was so thrilled, Hanumanji, that his entire body had romancha. Pulakitatana. Horripilation. Entire body. Mukha avana bachana. No words are coming to his mouth. Dekhata ruchira beshake rachana. What a beautiful form Sri Ramachandra has. So he just keeps on looking. Puni dhiraju dhari astuti kini. Now, after some time, he composed himself. Dhiraja dharu. Astuti kini and praised. What? Harasha hridaya nija nath hi chinhi. He says, Mora nyau mein pucha sai. Tuma puchahu kasa naraki nai. He said, Bhagavan, I asked you the question, who are you? Because I am Jiva. I am Adnyani. I don't know anything and therefore I am asking. But you are Bhagavan. Why are you asking, who am I? Tuma puchahu kasa naraki. Tava maya basa phirahu bhulana. Because of your maya only, I have forgotten that you are Bhagavan. Tate main nahi Prabhu pahchana. That is why I have not recognized Prabhu. I have not recognized God. But if you don't recognize me, that will be a difficult thing. Why? Eku mein manda moha basa kutila hridaya agyan. He says already I am Jiva. Jiva means what? Manda, dull, moha basa, under the control of moha, delusion, kutila hridaya. This is very improper heart. Neither it has got purity, nor it has got any focus. That kind of heart, ajnana. And I have got ignorance also. Puni, on top of that, Prabhu mohi bisaryo. Oh Bhagavan, you have forgotten me. Deenabandhu Bhagavan, that Bhagavan also, if he forgets me, what is left? Already I am Jiva, already I am Ajnani, and I am, under the sway of delusion, and already my heart is not. And on top of that, if Bhagavan also forgets me, then what is the point? That is what makes me very sad. Jadapi Natha Bahu Avaguna More. Bhagavan, though I have many bad qualities, avaguna, vices are there, Sevaka Prabhu hi Parai Jani Bhore. Master should not forget the servant, you see. Okay, I am not that good, but still you should remember me. Natha Jivatava Maya Moha, so Nistarai Tumhare hi choha. I am Jiva under the control of your Maya, and it is on you to remove that Maya. Ta parame Raghubir Duhai, Janau nahi kachu bhajana upai. Therefore, Bhagavan, I also understand only one thing, that to remove this Maya, there is no other way than worshipping you, than serving you. Sevaka Sutta Pati Matu Bharose, Rahai Asocha Banai Prabhu Pose. A servant remains completely dependent on the master, like Sutta, like a child remains completely dependent on Matu and the mother. And therefore, Bhagavan, please don't say that you have not recognized me. Asakahi pareu charana akulai, nija tanu prakati priti urachai. Now Hanumanji saying this again, he held on to feet of Bhagavan and came back to his original form. Vanara Rupa, nija tanu prakati priti urachai. Now what? Taba Raghupati uthai uralava. Then Bhagavan lifted him and hugged him. Now you see, Bhagavan was waiting for Hanumanji to take his original form. He says, if I hug you now, you will be in Brahmana Rupa. What is the fun? You take your form, then I will do that. And what Tulsidas Ji says, Nija lochana jala seech judava. He said, Sri Ramachandra hugged Hanumanji and showered his ashru on him. Premashru were falling from Sri Ramachandra's eyes, and that is what making Hanumanji shower in that much. Wow. Sunu Kapi. Now he said, oh Kapi, Sunu. Now you see Kapi word also. Generally people think that Vanaras are monkeys or what. They are mischievous kind of people. But Kapi word is very special. Kapi, one meaning is Vanara. Kapi also, Ka means Brahma, Brahma Sukha. Pi means Pibati. One who drinks that Brahma Sukha, that person is called as Kapi. So Kapi is not some kind of, ordinary being. One who drinks the bliss of Brahman, that is called as Kapi. And therefore he says, Sunu Kapi Jiya Manasi Jani Una. He says, Kapi, don't think that you have got any vices. You have not got any vices. Te mama priya Lakshmana te duna. And that is why I love you twice more than how much I love Lakshmana. Lakshmanji is there right next to him. I tell you how much love he will have for Lakshmana also. How much understanding between the two also must be there. Earlier when Bharata came, and that Ramchandra is telling, you are the best brother. Arey, heck, excuse me. I am all the time. But Lakshmanji did not say anything like this. There is one Ramayana where this all other Vanaras, no? They also heard what Sri Ramachandra said about Hanumanji, that you are twice, more dear to me than Lakshmana. So they started asking, how did you feel? He called you twice more. How do you feel? And Hanumanji says, actually, Bhagavan loves Lakshmana more than me. That is why so confidently in front of Lakshmana he is praising me. and saying that you are twice more dear to me. That shows his love for Lakshmanji. That is how Hanumanji interprets. And therefore he says here, Te mama priya Lachimana te duna. Samadarsi mohi kaha sabako sevaka priya ananya gati so. Why do you say like this? Oh, so there are people, they say, but you have just met him. Nothing has happened yet. Okay, Bharata was your brother from before only. So you are saying you are the best brother, understood. You have just met Hanumanji. Bhagavan knows now what kind of bhakta he is. Therefore he gives definition. He says, Samadarshi mohu kaha sabako. Everybody calls me Samadarshi. Sevaka priya ananya gati so. He says, but I love those Ananya Bhaktas more. And who is Ananya Bhakta? So Ananya. Highlight this. Third doha, so Ananya. He gives definition. Jake asimati natarai Hanumanta. So Ananya Jake asi. Mati natarai Hanumanta. Oh Hanumanta, that person is called as Ananya, whose mati, whose buddhi, whose understanding never wavers from the fact what? Me sevaka, that I am the servant, Sacharachara Rupa Swami Bhagavanta. And the entire world is Bhagavan in this form. And therefore, I am the servant of the entire world who is my Bhagavan. Such a person is called as Ananya, he says, Sri Ramachandra says here. Okay? Pujya Gurudev has put exactly this thought in Chinmaya Mission Pledge. Isn't it? Has he put this or not? Where? We believe that the service of our country is the service of the Lord of Lords, and devotion to the people is the devotion to the Supreme Self. This is what is our faith. That we serve the nation. Why? Because that is the service of the Lord of Lords. And devotion to the people is the devotion to the Supreme Brahman. That is why he says here, Sacharachara Rupa Swami Bhagavanta. That Bhagavanta only is Sacharachara Rupa. The entire world is Bhagavan's form. And therefore, I am Sevak, I am servant of all the people. See what kind of understanding. That is called as Ananya, he says. This is a very different kind of Ananya Bhakti, okay? In Upadeshara also, when puja is described, isn't it? Pujanam japas, chintanam kramat. How does he describe puja? Jagataha ishadhi yukta sevanam, ashtamurti bhriddeva pujanam. That you worship the world as form of God. That is called as worship, puja. So that's why Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra here says, So ananya jake asi, mati natarai Hanumanta, me sevaka sacharachara, Rupa Swami Bhagavanta. That person is called as Ananya Bhakta, and for me, they are very dear. In Bhagavad Gita also, again and again, Bhagavan will mention this point. Whether it is in 9th chapter, whether it is in 12th chapter, he will say again and again that those Ananya Bhaktas are very dear to me. 10th chapter also, so many places he will say. Right? And therefore, Hanumana, don't feel that you have got some vices, some negativities. You mentioned all those things, your moha, ajnana, and what all, kutila hridaya. Nothing like that is there. You are very dear to me. I have not forgotten you. Don't think that I have forgotten. I wanted you to come back to your form. Now you have come, so I am happy. Now what? Now Hanumanji said, Bhagavan, on this Rishyamukha Parvata, our king is there. He is the king of all Vanaras. Sugreeva is staying there. He is also your servant. He is also your sevaka. Why don't you go and meet him? And please give him fearlessness. Bless him. Say that you will protect him. so that he will be little less stressed, because right now he is very stressed. And then he will help you in searching Sitaji, because he has got entire Vanara Sena under him. He will send the entire Vanara Sena, human beings on the ground. Sri Rama and Lakshmana, how long can they walk? But Vanaras, they will jump from one tree to other and quickly they will find out everywhere. So you please go and meet Sugreeva. Now, not here mentioned, but in some Valmiki Ramayana, etc., he says, you ask Sugreeva to come down. Then Hanumanji says, actually, I can't ask that. There is a backstory to that. He can't come down. So, you don't have to walk. I will take you. Saying this, Hanumanji comes, takes huge form and keeps Sri Ramachandra on one shoulder and Lakshmanji on one shoulder and lifts. That is mentioned here. See, where it is, Ei vidhi sakala katha samnayam. See, liye duo jana pithi chadhai, kept both of them on his shoulders. Jab Sugreeva, and he flew. He went on top of the mountain. Right? That's why you must have seen that famous picture, no? Hanumanji is there in one shoulder, Sri Ramachandra in one shoulder, Lakshmanji is there in the book also, isn't it? That is here only. He took both of them on top of the mountain. And when Sugreeva sees, Jaba Sugreeva Rama kahu dekha, atisaya janma dhanya kari lekha. First of all, when Hanuman himself is bringing, means they are not my enemies. They are not sent by Vali. And when they became close, he understood, oh, this is Sri Rama. He said, my dhanya, my jivan became dhanya. My life has become fulfilled now. Sadar mileu nai padamatha. And he met with full respect by bowing down his head. Bhaiteu anuja sahita raghunatha. And met Lakshmana also. Kapikara mana bichara ehi riti. Karihahi bidhismo sana e priti. And then what? Then Kapi. Taba Hanumanto ubhaya disi ki sabakatha sunai. And Hanumanji then suddenly became the knowledgeable person and started telling stories from both sides. So he told, this is Rama and Lakshmana, they are Dashratha's sons and they had Sitaji with them and she was kidnapped and therefore they are searching. This is Sugreeva, this is Vanara Raja, and he is also running away from his brother and stressed here and staying here. So please both of you meet each other. Pavaka Saki Dei Kari Jori Priti Dridhai. It is said in front of fire. They both, held their hands and did mitrata. Mitrata means friendship. Friendship with the witness of fire. Very important. This is not some kind of friendship that generally, don't know. No, this is a proper friendship. Why? Because you see, there are two kings. Not kings at the moment, but are going to become kings. One is going to become king of Ayodhya, second one is going to become king of Kishkinda. So between them, mitrata has to be documented MOU. That MOU is signed. Okay? What? That Sugreeva, Sri Ramachandra will help Sugreeva in getting back his kingdom, and Sugreeva in turn will help to search for Sitaji. MOU was signed. Okay? Right? Then what happened? We will see in the next session. Story continues. Maruti has come. So now there is more fun in singing Maruti's name. Veera Maruti, Gambhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti, Gambhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti, Ati Dhira Maruti.
Veera Maruti, Ati Dhira Maruti.
Geeta Maruti, Sangeeta Maruti.
Geeta Maruti, Sangeeta Maruti.
Duta Maruti, Rama Duta Maruti.
Duta Maruti, मारुति रामदूत मारुति
भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति
भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति
वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
गंभीर मारुति
गंभीर मारुति
गंभीर मारुति
गंभीर मारुति।
सियावर रामचंद्र की
जय।
पवन सुत हनुमान की
जय।
उमापति महादेव की
जय।
बोलो भाई सब संतन की
जय।
सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की
जय।
ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।